Hello and welcome to our screencast on Lewis structures. In this first screencast, we are going to take a look at structures that involve following the regular octet or duet rule. We are going to start with diatomic fluorine gas, and the first thing we would want to do is find fluorine on the periodic table and find out that fluorine has 7 valence electrons because it's in group 17. We can see that there are 2 atoms in this problem, and that means we have a total of 14 electrons for what we are about to do to make a Lewis structure. Our goal is to make sure that everything, if possible, has an octet. So I'm going to place my first fluorine atom, and I'm going to connect it to the other fluorine atom. That line connection tells me I have now used 2 of my electrons, and I have 12 to distribute. What we now want to try to do is make a complete octet. So I'm going to start to evenly distribute electrons to both sides. That's 4, which takes me down to 8. 4 more can be distributed, which takes me down to 4. And finally, 2 more electrons on each side. This allows me to distribute all my electrons. Now I go back to each of the sides, or each atom, and go 2, 4, 6, and the line is 8 for the fluorine on the left, and then 2, 4, 6, and the line for fluorine on the right. Remember, we are dealing with covalent compounds, so when there is a bond between 2 atoms, they share those electrons. Each side now has 8 electrons. That is a correct Lewis structure. The other thing we're asking you to do this week is identify what are called sigma and pi bonds. Sigma is the initial connection between any 2 atoms. So any attachment between 2 atoms will always involve at least a sigma bond. So I have 1 attachment, but I do not see a second attachment or a second line between the same 2 atoms. Any attachment between the same 2 atoms beyond that sigma is going to be a pi bond. And so in the case of this structure, we have 0 pi bonds. Now to try it with a structure that has more than 2 atoms, I have nitrogen, which has 5 valence electrons. I have hydrogen, which has 1, but there are 3 of them. That means I have a total of 8 electrons to distribute for this Lewis structure. Nitrogen is going to be what's called my central atom. Hydrogen is never a central atom because it only follows the duet rule and only can make 1 bond. I'm going to attach my hydrogens to the central atom. That uses up 6 of my available electrons, leaving 2 behind. Hydrogen again follows the duet rule. It maxes out at 2 electrons. Since each hydrogen has 2 electrons involved in the bond with nitrogen, hydrogen can take no more electrons, which means my last 2 electrons I'm going to try to place onto the nitrogen. When we have an octet in a good Lewis structure, it doesn't mean that there will always be 4 bonds on the central atom. It means there will be 8 electrons. 2 for the left hydrogen, 2 for the bottom hydrogen, 2 for the right hydrogen, 2 for the lone pair, comes out to 8. My nitrogen is obeying the octet rule. Each of the hydrogens has a 2 electron bond with nitrogen. It is obeying the duet rule, and I have a good structure. Once again, analyzing, there is 1, 2, 3 different connections between nitrogen and hydrogen. That is 3 sigma bonds, and there are no second connections between the same nitrogen and hydrogen, so there are 0 pi bonds. These are examples of structures that follow the basic octet rule and are the easiest of the structures, I believe, to learn how to do. In the next 2 screencasts, we will show you what to do when you don't have enough electrons and when you have too many electrons.